Hi everyone, welcome back to Farm Sim 17. Here we are on GoldCrest Valley as we got Sebastian working the New Holland as we are getting this field cultivated, ready to go. So if you remember last time, we completed our harvest, we collected the straw, and now we are getting that field ready to rock for our seeding. Quick update on where we are on the old farm. We got $65,000. Sorry, I'll start again. We got £65,000 in the old kitty, which we've done through missions and various things. I did dump some straw there, which on reflection was an appalling place to dump the straw, but we'll just have to move it in a little bit. So this is the farm. Nothing much to report. We have the combine and we have a pile of straw. Now, excuse me. Right, so down here, I've dumped a load of straw into the cow shed. So that is almost good to go, which is quite exciting. Over here, we've got, we've got Sebastian working field 15, field 12 and field 14. What we got to do, what's field 12 doing? That's growing, which is awesome. So that is the one we planted with wheat? With wheat, grand. Let's bring these so they are lit. Hang on, make sure they're lit up. Great. So 14 and 15 need seeding. So if we got wheat on that one, I think we might go soybean on number 14. So yeah, let's do that. Let's hop into the case. Not that case. Where's the other case? Oh, hang on. Do we have something? No, I thought we had something left in the trailer then, but it's empty. Right, this case. This is the one we want. This is the one with the seeder on the back. So let's get this set up, ready to go. Of course, we don't have any fertilization at this stage, so that is one of the things we might need to rectify. So if we drop that down, we are going to plant... how do we change the crop again? It's changed, hasn't it? Okay, so Y is to select the case. Go to try and look that up. That was a nightmare. So we're going to go soybean. So we're going to start some soybean. Engine has this switch itself off, which is great. So let's get this soybean sown. You see the ridge lines of us sowing on this nicely cultivated field. Now, there's been a few mods since the last videos. Recording this on the 31st of October, Halloween. So, happy Halloween, everyone. So yeah, we're recording this, and there's been, a number of new mods that have come into it. You'd have known that there's a patch been out which has resolved the multiplayer money fix, which is fantastic. Also, when it comes to the mods, there have been a number of mods around vehicle handling. So they've brought in like plough conditions. So you know, if you plough a field and then you drive into it, you'll see the suspension tilt on the tractor as the wheels slump into the plough hole. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There's also a dynamic tyre muddy upper. So the wheels will dynamically become muddy, so they won't become a universal muddy. Depending on what the tyre goes through will depend on how muddy it gets, which is quite interesting. There are also a number of other implements, vehicles and equipment that has been ported over from Farm Sim 15, like the Marshall trailer, that kind of thing. That's all now in the mod section, which is great. There's also various things like adding the a clock for the actual real-time into your game, should you wish it. You know, should you fear that you may lose track of time if you do not have that clock in the top corner. I haven't bothered adding it in because it's not really something that I think adds much for me. But, you know, each to their own, so that's grand. So that's great. Right, anyway, so we're getting the soybean sown in this field. What we need to look at is getting some sort of fertilization, because we currently have the 3-point fertilization, so we should be fertilizing at each stage of growth, which we're not going to be able to do because we don't currently have a fertilizer. So we may need to rectify that as soon as possible. Let's put the hatch down. We did miss a few bits on that one. This may be a job I need to recruit the hired help to do, because they'll do it far neater than I will. But, you know, it's all about doing the stuff yourself, so gotta keep an eye on the edge, see if we can't keep to it. Get this soybean sorted. As I say, I will actually give this over to the AI in a tick. I know that will cost us money, but it should help us long term. Be a neater field, and it'll allow me time to have a look and see which fertilizer we can potentially buy. Ideally, we could get some grass cutters, get the grass mown, and see if we can't get some cows going. We would need, of course, a water transportation to water the cows. Right, let's hand that over. It's going to be a lovely young lady. So, well, I say young, she's got white hair, but yeah, you can have white-haired young lady. It's possible. Okay, so what are we looking for? We're looking for a fertilizer. So we've got pellet spreaders. £6,000 for this little Caverniland, which is only a 700 litre spreader, which isn't great. It's very cheap though. We have the Brendel F2WS 4000 for £28,000. That's 4,000 litre capacity, which is much better. We might get away with the 700 litre for these small fields, to be honest with you. We're not going to spend, well, we can't afford that at the moment anyway. Ideally, as I said, I like to get a manure spreader, so we can get the cows going. We can use the cow manure, which is ideal. We can get a mower for £9,000 or £17,000. You'll see the various mower selections we could take. We had a look at the manure spreader. What else are we going to look at? If we're going to do a manure spreader, we may also need a front loader to muck them out, wouldn't we? So, sowing machines we have. Is it this one? I think it's this one we have, the Great Plains one, which is okay. What does that do? That does everything as well. So that's not a little bad. We might buy a second one should we need it. But one thing I have noticed. So we've got our New Holland here. It's £559 a day, which is quite expensive. But then you look at the case ones, it's £911 a day, which seems extortionate as the old tractor zooms by. I like how it moves on in the background. Just because you're in the shop, it doesn't pause time. That is good. I like that. Allows your workers to get on without you. So potentially what we could do is get rid of one of our cases and get a cheaper tractor. So let's have a look at one of these cases. Where are they? Here they are. So they are 145 brake horsepower. They're quite expensive though. Ideally we'd like a... these are all quite expensive, aren't they? These two little ones are just not up to the job. A Steyr, 99 horsepower, not really. The little New Holland for 99 horsepower, not really. A Lindner for 102. Potentially I'd probably want to buy another New Holland, but we obviously don't have the funds. A little Massey Ferguson. That's quite cheap, 105. Oh, the Hurleyman, 110 for 110 horsepower for 130 a day, which is not too bad. That's quite expensive. Got the old Deutz-Fahr. The Fend, 111,000 for 110 brake horsepower, £100 a day, or yeah, whatever. Maintenance, which is a bit expensive. Anyway, so we'll probably have to just persevere with our case for now. We could also do fertilizers, sprayers fertilizer, couldn't we? Which would be about £30,000. Yes. So, what we will do, how much are telehandlers? 92,000, 107,000, 105,000. What about skidsters? They're 49,000 we could get a skidster for. Wheel loaders, they're out of our price range. Okay, so I think we're going to get a mower. Alright, hang on, let's start off by fertilizer. We're going to get this little one, and we're going to work our way up. So, we'll buy that. What was the one up from it? That was 28,000. Now we're going to buy this one, in fact. Are we? 4,000 capacity. Yes, we are. £80 a day. Yes, we're going to buy that one. Yes, so it leaves us 37,000. Now, ideally, I'd like to get. We need to get a water trailer, which will probably be in Misk. That is a transport liquids. Is that the only one we have? Are there any other transportation? I think that's the only one, isn't there? Let's have a quick look. It's the only one that stands out. So that will probably do then. That'll have to do. It's the only one there. So we'll buy that for £8,000. Oh, main colour. Here we go. And room colour. We'll go for a moody blue. Yeah, buy that for. Did I just put the price up? I think I may have Yes, I did actually put the price up. That was a mistake. Never mind. Right, so we got that. We've got the thing, and now we just got £28,000 to buy a mower. So we might get the Pottinger. No, we'll get the New Holland. That's an extra meter's width. No, we'll get the Pottinger because it's cheaper and it'll leave us a little bit of money. Okay, so that we're down to £19,000, and I've got to do several trips back and forth from the farm to the garage to go and pick this stuff up. Right, so she's almost halfway finished that. Quick check on Sebastian. He has completed the cultivation, which is great. So, what I might do is park this in here. And actually, which one's got the most horsepower? The New Holland has 125, 145. Okay, so we'll switch that off and we will take the case. Right, so I've got a bit of a drive to do, and I'll see you back once I've brought all the equipment back to the farm. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Hi guys, welcome to the shop. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I think the developers have added a nice little touch in. So let's just switch the case off for a second. It looks like they've added the thing because it's Halloween. I think they've turned all the pedestrians into zombies, which is quite amusing. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that's this little looks to be some sort of little Easter egg there. Right, as the beacon's lights are flashing off our fertilizer spreader. Look at that, they're fantastic. Here is our water transportation, and I think the green and grey we chose actually looks pretty damn sweet. And we have our mower. Okay. Joy of joys, we don't seem to have a front fork on this one. So, first things first. Let's hook up to the water. Lovely job. And we'll go and fill this up and go and because if you look at the map, the cows are literally down the road, so we can go and fill up and hopefully fill the water required for the cows. Yeah, it's a weird looking trailer, isn't it? And it's right behind the wheels. It's got very stubby little tow bar, doesn't it? It's quite weird. Also with the patch Farm Sim did the other day, it has reset all our controls. So I'm sure you've already found this, any controls you set up have now been defaulted back to the beginning. So I am struggling with it because I did do some customization, and the sensitivity of my i360, my Xbox 360 controller has been reset to horrible sensitivity. Right, so this is the cow shed. I'm hoping there are some water areas. As you can see, I've spread the bedding into the field. Sorry, into the shed, and the remains of the straw has been dumped there. Right. Hi guys, bringing this back to the farm. I didn't find a water source. Now I'm sure I've probably just driven past about a bazillion of them, but if you could let me know where the closest water fill point is for GoldCrest Dairy, that will be great. So we'll leave that there until we figure that out. Obviously we've got the grass we need to be cut as well. We'll probably see a water fill point on the way back now. But I didn't see any just driving around the town, and I don't want to go all the way back to the farm because obviously that trailer is probably going to spend most of its time at the animal station. So yeah, maybe we can lock that up to the Jeep later, or the pickup truck, and we can go explore the little bit more of the map offline and find that connection. Right, here we go. So first things first, we can probably leave the grass mower here for a second as well. What we need is the seeder. That is the the fertilizer. This is the priority. Nice. So we're going to take this back. Do we get points for squishing zombies? No, we don't. You never know. You never know. There's a zombie mod. You wondered if you get points for squishing them, or money for squishing them, saving the town. Clearly not. Would be nice if there's a few pumpkins around as well, but yeah, little zombies wandering around the town. Slightly weird, but cool. Anyway, I'm going to rumble this back to the farm. I'll see you in a few seconds. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm just trundling into the farmyard now, so we're gonna. Oh god, blimey, we're slowing down a bit. Come on, baby. We're just trundling into the farmyard now, as I said, and we'll get this filled up. Whoops, as I stray across the road. Got the chickens there. And do we have a pallet worth of fertilizer? I hadn't checked that actually. We do have some storage bags or containers here. It does look like we do have. There we go. Look at that. That hops back. And can we fill that? Yes, we can. See the fertilizer going in there? Look at that lovely rafter shot. So as that starts to fill up, oh, one of our bags, one of our storage bag kind of transportation things. One of these things, what do they call it? Pallets, that's it. One of these pallets with the big bag on it has been used up, filling that up, and that's only filled it up to 999. That should be plenty for what we need. Let's just take our beakers off for a second. Switch off. There we go. Now we had field 15 here. Now that has just been cultivated, so that needs to be sown. Field 14, which we're pointing at, is the one that has just been almost seeded. However, I noticed they've missed a stripe. So here is the hired help. Hasn't quite finished yet. So it's going well. There's the New Holland. So up here we have field 12, which has been sown, and as you can see, it has started its first growth cycle. And wouldn't you believe, here is one of those water things I was looking for. Oh, it's not always the way. The place you don't want them. Now, we do have crop. Do we have crop wither on? Let's just have a quick look. Crop wither is in fact on. So what we really need is some care wheels on the tractor to do this, but we're just going to have to bear the damage to begin with and see how far this fertilizer takes us. Whoa. You can see the how the tractor is rocked around with the various undulations in the field, which is quite nice. Yeah, we are killing quite a bit of crop where we are driving, but yeah, there's no other way of doing it really. With the fertilization, we should hopefully get what we've just killed back plus much more. So going forward we will need to get some care wheels on our tractor. We haven't quite touched up there. So the care wheels, if you don't know, are very thin wheels you can put on tractors to stop damaging the crops. We could of course just turn the wheel wither off, but it is a realistic thing. So we're going to leave it on for now. I know there is a gap there, but I'm going to have to leave that because if not, it means I drive on the crops once again, and I'm trying to minimise that. So I haven't done that particularly well. But it's mainly for demonstration purposes, so I don't think we're going to get this all in the last go, so we'll probably go to about there. Close that up slightly. Oh, and you see the tractor is rocking all over the place. Now some of that is obviously due to the mod which makes the tractor undulate under the ground earth conditions. The other side of that is of course the controller is incredibly more sensitive since the patch, and everything's defaulted back to normal sensitivities, which is horrible. It's absolutely horrid. I'll have to definitely get that changed. One thing you don't expect is your controllers to be reset once you've had a patch. Right, so we're going to actually go on the grass here because I can get that bit without killing any more crop. Now we still have 650. Oh, there we go. We just got an achievement for make them grow. That's which is lovely. So we'll just get the rest of this field fertilised, and we're going to have to look at potentially getting a mechanics workshop so we can switch the wheels around. Now I think they are 25 grand in placeables, which I think would be a huge benefit to us. Yeah, so there's a bit of damage we've done with the wheel wither, but that's okay. Unfortunately we're going to have to do it on this one as well. However, there is that one strip that hasn't been sown yet. Well, not ideally located. It will allow us to do a certain amount without. So if we get this bit done, can you see where we're sown? Not really, no. Which is a bit of a thing. I guess we've got to do it during the growth cycles. So once we have the first sprouts of crop, then we fertilise, and then forever thereon we will do a little bit more at each growth stage. So let's just get this. Why has this stopped? It still has seed. Let's continue on. Switch the lights off. One thing that I definitely have improved is that you don't get that horrible delay when you switch your lights on, and also synchronizing players in multiplayer. Oh my goodness, that is so much quicker. Before you could used to be able to take 20 minutes off, go and make a drink, cook a meal, I don't know, put a wash on, but now, wow, almost instantaneous. It's incredible the improvements they've done to the netcode. So well done, Giants. This is really, the more I play it, the more I can feel the polish that has been added to this game, which is great. Right, let's go in the wheel tracks. That looks actually slightly wider than the cedar, so I don't think we're going to get it all in one. No, it's not too bad. We're almost filling it totally, but not quite. So, as I say, this has been out a week now, and although I was away at the weekend, so I didn't get much chance to play it, I've been playing a bit on multiplayer with the guys. Dynamite Andy B has kindly set up the Exile community server, so head over to the Steam group or the group on Discord to get the details on how to join that. Obviously everyone's welcome. If you're prepared to put a shift in, you are more than welcome. Right, So one thing I think we may need to do is to do a few more missions for the other farmers to get the cash in. So we got 17,800. I will get the water filled up on the cows' troughs off screen, and I may also do some grass cutting as well. I'm sure there must be some areas of these fields which are just empty around the fields, which we can just cut and take the grass, as it were. Failing that, I wonder if we just switch that one off for a second. I'm going to hop into the other case and switch that one off. It's costing us money. What we could potentially do, of course, we've got fields 15 here. Maybe we could cut sow grass on that one. It is a possibility, so we can get a few cuts on there. Yeah, in fact, that is what we're going to do. We're going to. Oh, actually, no. There's a lot of spare ground we could potentially cut, and it's slightly bumpy. You can see the bumps in it, but there are some flat areas. Although, for realism's sake, we'll get this one. This one over here, and we'll get field 15. Where am I now? I've been turned around slightly. There's the field. Okay, so it's down here. We'll get field 15 done into grass, so we can get a cut off that. So this should be field 15 coming up. Yes, it is. It's the one we just cultivated at the beginning of the episode. So I'm going to get the AI working on this one, get this grass planted. While it's doing that, I will go and sort out the cows' water. There we go. And we've got Susan has just taken over the tractor driving duties. It's obviously quite a warm day because she's in shorts and a very light t-shirt. So yeah, it's obviously quite a nice day. Sorry, Susan, I'll get out your way. Off you go. Getting the grass cut. Obviously we've got the mower down at the other side. And we have the forage wagon which we bought last time. So, Helper J is blocked by an object. Helper J! Oh, was that me? I think that might have been me, in fact. So don't worry about that. So that's actually J, so that's probably Jane or something. Yeah, rather than Susan. Which is fine. I'm going to wait for the growth cycle on this field before I fertilise it, because I can't see where I'm going, so it's a bit pointless at this stage. But what I was talking about, obviously the pallets, we've got the big seed bag, which is fine. Where's the fertilizer bag? Is the blue one, which so we do need a front loader. Definitely, we do need to look to invest in a front loader. But what we also need to look to invest in, there we go. There's a water trailer. That's only 9,400. Sorry, 9,500. What was this one? 8. Oh, that's fine. I thought I'd been ripped off then. We do need a £24,000 transportation trailer for the animals, whether it be pigs, sheep, or cows. That's a bale shredder, isn't it? And maybe 41 for a food mixer, which maybe we don't have to worry about that just yet. But placeables. Where are they? Here we go. Now this 28 grand for this workshop. Now this will allow you to switch the wheels over and stuff, so that's pretty good. We've got the heating plant here, which we can do wood chips, which are not really there at the moment, and some other things. 20 grand for a beehive, or a bee house. Some lovely greenhouses, which I always like to get the greenhouses out. And where's the... Oh, this is new, this wooden shed. Should you want a wooden shed, but that's fine. Yes, a lot of work ahead of us, I fear. The cheapest way... Will these fit, these stole ones? Will they fit on... They fit on the Steyr. They sit on the 700 Vivaro. Is there any other ones? No. This little 60 grand Kramer might be one of our front loading options. Because I think... Where were the telehandlers? 92 grand. Although the skidsters may be also a good option. We might have to get a skidster, although the arm doesn't go particularly high. As I was saying earlier, some of the new equipment that is kind of rocked in on the game. You're probably looking at slurry tanks. So we had this little Marshall trailer, 14 grand. That sort of come in. When we got tipper trailers, we got the classic Marshall, which we were using in our Farm Sim 15 playthrough. This one here, 28 grand. It's a lovely trailer. And some other bits and pieces that have also come in, which is great. But I think we're almost there. I would like to get the spraying. I'd like to get so much. We just need to work on so much more. So, as I said, with this... Oh, look at this. Wonderful sky. This is kind of like Skyrim-esque sky. Look at this. Whoa, what an epic-looking sky. With the stars coming out. The mountains. The sunset. Amazing. We just paid £200 for somebody's wages, which is... poof. It goes against the grain a little bit. But anyway, as I said, I'll go and sort out the water for the cows. I'll also bring the mower. I may also do some mowing depending on how that goes, and I'll check to see if there are any other jobs going around the local fields so we can earn a little bit more cash. Right. Oh, a lot of talking, not a lot of doing in this episode, I feel, but we are getting there very, very slowly. So while the grass meadow is being sown, I'll leave you now and say thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.